Hi guys, I'm Shmi. Hello, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to sweltering Dubai for the complete start of the 23rd Gumball 3000 Supercar Rally, the first here in the Middle East, with 100 cars lined up here in Burj Park beneath the Burj Khalifa skyscraper, with the start line just ahead of us, ready to see all of the action unfolding. There are supercars, there are some epic hypercars, and there's also going to be a police parade with some of the Dubai police supercars, the Brabus G-Wagon, the SLS AMG behind as well. The first 10 cars to cross the start line will be those that raise the most for the Gumball 3000 Foundation, supporting and donating to charities. But there are some incredible cars here ready for this rally. It is actually my 8th time now on the Gumball 3000. Let's have a quick look around. The atmosphere is buzzing. It's about to be time for the flag to be dropped, for the rally to get underway, and we will see all of the action as everybody gets started for this year's Gumball 3000 here in Dubai. It is absolutely boiling here, but a quick rundown. Cars are here from around the world: Austria, France, UK, of course the Dubai police that we have seen a few times on the channel before, the Brabus G, the GT 4-door, the SLS just behind. In fact, check that out, one of the Busink Speed Legends, completely open. That's going to be quite the drive. G63s, Rolls Royces, loads of Ferraris. In fact, this is Mr. Gumball 3000's Ferrari Roma number 7 that he's going to be driving. Aventador 765 LT Spider, good friends Aventador SV. The purple team are here with their lineup of the satin purple cars. There are all of the different activations and things happening here in Burj Park as we squeeze on through. Look at the colours, look at the cars, look at the lineup. We're heading down towards Marc-Philippe Gamballa's Marcienne that's making an appearance here as well. Team 3, this is going to be quite the drive. DDE are driving in this Lamborghini Huracan. If we squeeze on through, what else do we have happening? There's been Urban Ball going on just here. We've got all of the sponsor stickers, the liveries, the design. These guys in the Portofino are leading the grid, having raised the most for the Gumball Foundation. Amazing to see, raising £27,000 for charity. And that means they will be setting off the first car on the rally, the first car getting underway. But have a look at what's coming. Check this out, the Bugatti Divo. There is a Divo, one of 40 Bugatti Divos taking part in this rally, and better still, it's come over from New York. What I was saying about cars from around the world, check this out, listen to this. A Divo across the world taking part in the rally. This is the most immense thing to see. I'm very excited to catch that in action on the road. This car in the dual tone blue looks stunning. So they're all lining up, getting ready for the start over this way. The cars continue all the way around the park. Of course, the action will all be up towards the start line in a moment, but you can very much tell there is a vibe here. This is exciting. This is the start of the rally. We can hear some revving, we can hear some sounds, but very much getting ready to go. We've got the Team Skookum Ferrari 812, winners of Spirit of the Gumball last time out, Toronto to Miami, with this very car, in fact, that's now here, having driven around Europe as well, been on 3 continents, which is amazing to see. Yeah, this is a buzz. This is going to be a good time. The cars continue. Super Trofeo Stradale, McLaren Elva, Aston V12 Speedster. Just look at this. Some of the cars having joined from Group 63, some from space. DDE boys. Dave being deafened by that AMG GTS. But let's keep coming through, past all of the Porsches here, down the line. We've got to come here though, the LaFerrari Aperta next to the Bugatti Chiron Super Sport. 2 epic hypercars side by side for the rally. More revving down there. Familiar C63 Black Series from my friend Fazul. If we keep coming through, love that Viola Hong Kong of a Pista, 488 Spider, Koenigsegg, Agira, Zigen. Ron Risk's car, that looks so nice in the purple with the gold stripes and accents. We keep coming through though. Some of the cars here are part of the Foundation grid, so they've moved up. We have another Bugatti Chiron here that's taking part alongside the Manhart GT2 RS, the TR900 that I'm actually driving. Team 150 for Shmi 150, but the lineup continues all the way down. We're going to see all of these cars in a moment as they get underway for the start of the rally. Look at the way it extends all the way around Burj Park here. In fact, there's a Project 1 AMG GT Black Series just there. Look at that, look at the Burj Khalifa, look at the skyscrapers of Dubai. It is hot, it is exciting, but let's head back to the start line. 765 LT at the ready. Up towards the front, the pack leader is lining up alongside the SLS. It was so fun when they originally introduced the Dubai Police Supercars, when they presented those to the world a few years back. I remember filming them at a few events around the Dubai Auto Show back at the time, but very shortly we will be up here for the flag to be waved and for all of the Gumballers to pass through and ready to rock and roll. I actually have a Team Aztec fan to help with some of the heat today because it is intense. Cool, we got this, we got this. We've had the full shoot with all of the guys taking part. French Montana is on the rally, Mr. Gumball, DDE, Eve is here, everybody basically here for the rally. Good times, good vibes, moments away, as they just said, from this rally getting underway. It's about to be time here on the start grid with the flag. Kind of give it a bit of a wave before we're going to be getting underway in a moment. Let's do this. Under the start gantry goes the SLS. These are the stops for the rally: Dubai, Jebel Akhdar, Salalah, Muscat, Ras Al Khaimah, Abu Dhabi for the Formula One Grand Prix at the end of the rally. Very shortly, the cars are coming through. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's go, Gumball. Let's have
It is time. They are coming through. The rally is beginning. Team 22.
Take it easy, guys. Put it out of here.
Under the flag, it is time to go. We've got all the noise from the 765 LT Spider. Team 50, out they head, on the way. That is not such a stock exhaust sound. They head up the carpet here. You'll notice it's carpeted, which means no burnout, so that's going to cause a massive problem for everyone around to keep Burj Park looking good. So we've got the Rolls-Royce Cullinan coming up next. I just realized in second we had Team 50. In third here we have Team 100. Basically combining forces, Team 150, hey? Well, this is something a bit different. JWW's in the E-Type. Just come over from the UK. That's a cool way to do the rally. Very cool. Well, this is quite fun. French Montana is in the yellow Cullinan. Team Tape London, they've been putting on some of the parties, and French Montana did the start night gig last night and is now doing his first Gumball 3000 in that satin yellow Rolls-Royce Cullinan. On the road for the first leg towards the lunch stop. Off they go. Team 1, French Montana in the passenger seat. That's going to be closely followed by the bright green Lamborghini Urus lining up next. Under the start gantry they go, ready for the rally ahead. Off they go. Then we've got the G63, number 16. Quite a few G63s on the rally for good reason. Very popular cars out here in the UAE. Team Delirium are up next. Team 17 in the blue Lamborghini Urus. Great Gumballers coming up next on the 9th rally. Driven with these guys many times, always good fun in the Ferrari 488 Spider. Team 91 coming up next, Team Aztec again, having done quite a few rallies. This is the Nismo GTR N-Attack, the full N-Attack bodywork upgrades. The guys we always have our sticker wars with. Have fun, guys. We'll see them on the road. We will see them on the drive, I am sure, knowing the fun and antics that we've had with Team Aztec in the past. Then we've got Team Skookum with the Verde High Curves Ferrari 812. Same colour. They have on their Monza as well. Making some noise. Jordan, you're off. Have fun. Well, that V12 sounds good, doesn't it? Team Japan are back on the grid. They joined for the Tokyo Rally. They've been back a few times since, and they're here with the Urus this time around. Team 77, two teams in fact, this car and the other that will be up shortly. That was quite loud, setting off the flares as they drive through the grid here. And then straight behind we have Team 49 in the Lamborghini Huracan. There are quite a few Huracans, Lambos out here are pretty synonymous with this region. Bright red Huracans, you can see this pack is pretty much to second. Chasing the noise, of course, Aston Martin V8 Vantage F1 edition, very suited considering we are heading to the Formula One. This car, of course, has the AMG 40 bi-turbo V8. We've got the Bugatti Chiron, the first of the Bugattis on this rally. This Bugatti Chiron here from Oman, grey paintwork with the Gumball 3000 roundels and the bright yellow against it, leading a bit of the charge. We've got the sounds of the Aston just here, burbling away right on the start line. Here comes the Chiron, I think the last car of the front pack before they get underway. Team 6 from Oman in the turquoise Aventador SV with the flag being waved by young Philly as well. Met him last night at registration. Really nice guy, 2 different worlds on YouTube. Get ready for the Aventador revs right alongside us. That might hurt the ears in a second. It's an Aventador. Aventadors always make lots of noise. We shall see. Next up, yeah, there we go. You know it's coming. Next up, a car very much after my own heart, of course, the Mercedes-AMG GT Black Series in the graphite grey Magno, which is actually the colour mine was before I repainted it. Menacing Batmobile. I'm never going to say that that doesn't look amazing, because it absolutely does. I just love my solar beam. That was always what I wanted to do. And we've also got the Dubai fountains now spraying in the background. Here, beside Dubai Mall, Group 1 is off. Chiron Aventador SV GT Black Series. Young Philly still waving that flag. Next up, the McLaren 765 LT Spider, the second 765 LT Spider on the grid, also from France as it happens, this car. Team number 95. Is they're going to be driving through right past us, kind of bunching under the gantry here. With the sirens, with the action. Immediately behind them, the Bentley Bentayga Team 62. They're cruising on through, as is the Project 1 Edition AMG GT Black Series. This car with the AMG 1 owner's exclusive livery, the silver paint fade with the hand-painted stars through to the black at the back. Liveries from the F1 cars over from Germany. G63 up next with team number 63. You would think they planned that. I'm sure they did. Next comes DBX from Spain. They have brought their Aston Martin DBX over, team 64. Next up here, a very cool car obviously on the grid is the Mark Philippe Gambala Martian. This is a car that's based on the 911 Turbo S, but with a completely new suspension system for both on and off-road. Amazing to see the prototype back out here. I've seen it before out at Car Week. Mark himself at the wheel of Team 3. That sounds cool. Turbo whistles galore. Team 38, Rolls-Royce Cullinan. Another Cullinan. Again, regular Gumballers back. Cullinan meets someone stole the Spirit of Ecstasy. Rick, you haven't just put it down. It's been stolen. You can go in the software and bring it up. Wow, someone actually stole it. Someone stole the Spirit of Ecstasy off the Cullinan. What? That's not cool. No way. Cullinan's out. Then we've got the Lamborghini Urus up next. Wow, never expected that to have happened. Team 13 rocking this fantastic colour, has to be said, on the Urus. Another Cullinan rolls out. Team 43. Off with the grey Cullinan. It's Lambo time. We've got 2 Hurricanes, one after another. First up, we have the latest iteration Spider, the Hurricane Evo Spider, Team 45, followed immediately thereafter by an Evo Coupe, grey with the gold wheels on Team 46's car here. Next up in the Bentley Bentayga, we have team number 10, I believe, rocking the Bentayga. Team Kappa, responsible for the Gumball 3000 merchandise, all of the gear that you see the teams and everybody wearing. They have been supporting for quite a few years now, in fact. Then we have the Bentley boys in the Bentley Mulsanne. Team of drivers from both Ireland and the Netherlands. They're over with that red Mulsanne, Dubai registered, but a very comfortable way to approach the rally. Next up, some guys from Australia, Team 57 in the Porsche Cayman GTS, hanging out the side of the Rolls-Royce Dawn. Why not, hey? In line for a good time. Audi RSQ8, I think we have coming up next. Lamborghini Urus by another guys. Bentley Continental GT as we get now towards the end of the second batch of cars to be departing. We've got Team Kinetic with a trio of cars, I believe. You can see the Kinetic graphics they've done over their cars. One of the rally sponsors as well with their data access. We're talking a little bit to them during the registration process. It's a Hurricane Evo with a Performante style wing. Kinetics next car, the Lamborghini Urus right behind. And the third of Team Kinetics cars, the Rolls-Royce Cullinan rolls through. That subtle design on the wrap is actually really good. They've done a nice job with that. The gloss black against the satin black. After them, we've got the Range Rover coming up. The Range Rover Sport SVR, another good car, comfortable car that makes a whole lot of noise to enjoy the rally with. The second half of Team Japan coming through now in the Cadillac Escalade. I drove one of these for the first time recently, the new Escalade. They're off with that. I drove the Escalade V, which is the utterly ludicrous variation. But they are go.
Team.
Now, as Martin Too Smooth just said, the hometown heroes, the purple team, are now ready to rock. They've got the flares, they're leading with the G63. They've brought many amazing cars to the rally in years gone by, and they're back again this year with the satin purple G-Wagon and the whole lineup right behind. Here we go, Team Purple rolling through, firing off the confetti cannon that is now all around as their next cars get ready to come on through. Get ready for this.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You're here representing.
The final of the 4 Team Purple cars is going on through, getting those shots. Next up, we have the McLaren 600 LT coming on through. This is a really cool car, the Bussink Speed Legend, based on the AMG GTR Roadster. They made 5, where they completely removed the roof and installed that speed bow. Very, very cool thing, it has to be said. Seen a couple of them now around the world, out of the 5. They're also doing it based on the GT, the new model arriving also. Plus, it has about 850 horsepower. Team 27 in the yellow Aventador S are on their first Gumball and also their honeymoon as it happens. What a way to do it on this adventure around the UAE and Oman in the Lamborghini Aventador S. Next up, Team 7, the Ferrari Roma.
1, 2, 3.
This is Mr. Gumball and his wife Eve. The First Lady of Gumball and the founder of the rally. Max is off in the Roma. Team 7, as always, off they go. Then comes another G63. This time we have Team 12 in the black G-Wagon with the bull bars up front. They're off, they're out of here as well, followed by the Austrian AMG GT. Big respect, bringing a car from Austria. 35 different countries represented by the Gumball 3000 entrants on this year's rally. That's crazy to think, 35 different countries. We have another Lamborghini Huracan. This time it is Team 88 in the bright orange Huracan Evo. They are out of here, ready for leg 1. Off goes another Ferrari 488 Spider, Team 23 in the white over red with the roof down, of course. We've got another Huracan here, the Evo rear wheel drive Spider. Around. Oh, you can see the carpet there. That's what we got to watch out for, because that could cause some trouble if someone boots it. Oh yes, the Bugatti Divo is coming through. The Divo is going to be up in a moment. I can't wait to see that going through. And here are we with DDE. Damon and Dave are on board this grey Lamborghini Huracan. They are going to be going on their second Gumball 3000 after Toronto to Miami before. Team 11, they're here, they're ready to rock and roll, followed by the Divo. How cool is that? So they're doing a little bit of an interview with Martin Too Smooth before they'll come through under the gantry. They're about to go, they are about to go. That means who knows what's going to happen out here. Let's hope he doesn't completely boot it and send us all flying. That's what I'm hoping for at least. But we got some revs, we got some noise. We've got the DDE crew as they're about to go on the rally. Off they head, let's do this. See you on the road, guys. Have fun. Out they head. Right, DDE are off and DDE are followed by the Divo. The Bugatti Divo is ready to go on Gumball 3000. The Bugatti Divo squeezes on through. That is such an epic car to be here from New York. They line up then for the parade. Wow, very cool. Right, back over this way because the action continues. The Ferrari F8 comes through. We have an F8 Tributo up first. The red on red. Hearing that twin turbo V8 as they line up front. We've got Team 2, young Philly on his first Gumball. I see the smiles, I know he's ready for it. These guys are going to have a good time. You ready? Ready to do this?
I can't wait to see you on this rally, mate.
We're going to have a good time.
Yeah, we're going to have a wicked time. Take care, mate.
Safe drive, guys. See you on the road. So cool to see them here. Whoop, careful up there. I've just noticed the wheels on this Porsche GT3 RS from Abu Dhabi. On this side, we've got blue and red, green calipers. Sounds good. Then on this side, yes, we've got turquoise and yellow. 4 different coloured wheels on one car on the GT3 RS as they all line up for the end of, I don't know if we're on the 3rd or 4th batch of cars now, to be honest. Then after that, we've got the Cayenne here, ready to rock and roll out. The coupe from Oman, Team 4, and they come on through. Down here, we've got another white Lamborghini Urus coming through as well. Cayenne GTS, I can hear that bubbling away. Sounds pretty good there. So the Urus is coming through, followed by another Range Rover Sport just behind, followed by a Rolls-Royce Wraith. All very comfortable cars for thousands of miles of the Gumball. Well, that's pretty loud. Watch your engine, we don't want it blowing up right now. That SVR is silly loud. That's ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous. Oh, sorry, it's Ray from the UK. Oh, it's so cool to see cars around the world. These guys are from the UK. The 812 GTS next is from the UK. But it just continues and continues, looking at the cars and the way they're lined up down here. I can see the Elva coming. I can see the Spaces Elva coming through very shortly. All the V12 sounds from the 812 GTS screaming away off the red line there. Then next up is the satin black Ferrari SF90 Stradale. I saw this car outside the hotel last night and was a little bit worried if it was going to make it over to the grid, but thankfully it's here, it's on the drive, it's getting started. Assetto Fiorano with the carbon fibre lip that you have at the back. I really like that. I don't have the Assetto Fiorano because I wanted a car with a lift system on my SF90, but it does look the part. Then we've got the Audi RS6. Then we've got a Manthey Racing GT2 RS just behind. Our Manhart GT2 RS is just down that way, parked off to the side, ready for us to head out, basically at the back of the grid, basically one of the last cars out. That's always my goal, to see all of the action, to share with you the complete start of the Gumball 3000, to watch it all unravel as it happens. GT2 RS MR is off, the McLaren Elva from the Space is following. I think this is the very car I actually drove at the start of this year when I visited the Space. One of 149 McLaren Elvas, their open top Barchetta, akin to the Ferrari Monza and the Aston Martin V12 Speedster, followed by Maserati Gran Turismo, followed by the Space's Aston V12 Speedster behind. That sounds good, that V8 sounds epic. MC Stradale. The car's shaking away. Then we've got the V12 Speedster, some of the cars from Group 63 now coming through. V12 Speedster, one of only 88 with this dual-tone painted livery. You'd actually be surprised when these rev how loud they are. It's much louder than you actually expect from them. I've been surprised in the past. After that comes the Verde Media Ferrari F8 Tributo. A very unique colour with the painted white stripes over the top. Behind the AMG GT that we heard earlier on, the solar beam yellow car. I hear the distinct noise of a naturally aspirated flat 6 from a Porsche GT3 there. Goodness me, that makes quite the racket. Team 101, listening to the pops, bangs and crackles from this. Death on the Gumball start line. That happened. Wow. Okay, we've got a GT3 RS next. It keeps going. That's actually really cool. That very dark purple, satin purple on the 812 GTS. I hadn't spotted the colour of that before. From a distance, it almost looks satin black. Followed by another GT3 Touring here. GT3 Touring. Satin blue Audi R8 V10. It's funny what happens to the carpet when people accelerate. We've got a green 991.2 GT3. I used to own a green 991.2 GT3. Not quite the same colour. I think this car is wrapped and definitely has an aftermarket exhaust with those noises coming out the back, but love the Aurum Gold wheels. This Aventador SV is a good friend of mine. A couple of years ago we did a rally in the region in his regular Aventador. was saying, before he bought that car, before he bought that Aventador SV to replace the original one. It's going to be time for us to go very shortly. Porsche GT3 RS. Either a cold engine or something's gone a little bit funky there. Careful guys, watch out, we don't want to see that going wrong. The cars continue. GT2 RS MR here in the blue. Aero wheels, even bigger wing, even more cooling. From Abu Dhabi, GT2 RS MR in the blue, absolute track weapon. C8 Corvette coming through now. C8 Corvette, convertible, folding hardtop roof. Have fun, guys. They are rolling. This team Velocity. I'm feeling the heat out of the back of that, standing behind it. All the cars being shuffled up for the next batch, including this very nice GT2 RS as well. A few GT2 RSs around. We picked a very suitable car for the occasion. As everything goes on through, heads out. Alfa Romeo Giulia Team 20 rolling through. We have a G80 M3 in Isle of Man green, of course, as I used to have. We have a very noisy Aventador S-Mode. No holding back on the loud pedal. Awesome. The fun doesn't end. We've got a trio of hypercars coming through. We've got the LaFerrari Aperta, the Koenigsegg and the Chiron Supersport in a moment. First, we have the 488 Spider in blue Corsa. It's a really nice color actually on this car. Team 103. Watching this, it's going to go wrong at some point if we're not careful. This is it then, the LaFerrari Aperta. The Aperta, one of just over 200 cars in total with that Targa hardtop. Don't blame the guys for keeping it on to keep cool. The car that we've seen at the Space previously, here with the Gumball livery over the top of that Rosso Corsa paintwork. The LaFerrari Aperta, followed by the Koenigsegg right behind, but this is coming through. I think they're trying to wave all the cars up to make sure they all stay grouped together, but super cool to see the LaFerrari Aperta being driven out today. Look at that thing with the signature livery worn by the Aperta opposed to the Coupe. A few differences actually that you start to notice. The mirrors are at a different height on the Aperta, but next, let's come straight back to this. We've got the Koenigsegg Agera Zigen. Seen this a few times around Dubai. This car, I've actually seen it in the UK. I got PPF at Topaz quite a while back at Topaz Detailing, who do all of my cars in London, driving with those doors, I can't even pronounce the name of them, the doors completely open with the purple, with the gold accents and details. Very, very cool. Agera R Zigen. You can see the Zigen name worn on the buttress. What a cool, cool, cool thing. After the Zigen, we have, oh, we nearly missed a bit of that. We have the Bugatti Chiron Supersport. The Supersport, the car capable of over 300 miles per hour, but with that painted livery. The livery that originally started out with the Bugatti Veyron L'Or Blanc, the design to represent the airflow, the aerodynamics over the car, but that is all painted. Those orange details are all painted over this car. Full orange wheels, orange interior, Team 32, this elongated tail for the Bugatti Chiron Supersport. The exhaust tailpipes sit above each other to minimize the impact on the diffuser. They're off. Through goes the Solar Beam C63 Black Series from Fazul, looking amazing. Car, that's immense as well. Very loud, very cool. Right, let's come squeezing through because we've got a lot to see still, but we don't want to be, well, maybe we will be the very last car out of the grid, but certainly down to the last 5 or 6 or so. We've got the Viola Hong Kong Pista, we've got the Aventador SV, we've got the Urus, and we have the incredible Manhart TR900 that I'm about to jump on board to drive. Team 150, Team Cubby back there as well in the bright pink Bentley. So yes, this is it. This is going to be time to hop on board. The Gumball cars have made their way out, and we're now going to get on the road and go and join them. Well, that's it for the complete start of the rally. We need to hop on board the car now to make sure that we can keep up in the last parade with the Dubai police, onwards towards Oman. Stay tuned for that, but what a start, what a welcome to Dubai to kick things off for the 23rd annual Gumball 3000. Thanks for watching as always, guys. I appreciate your support. Stay tuned for plenty more as we now literally take the final spot to go get this started. Let's do it. Video coming right up next. Stay tuned for that, and I'll see you then. Thanks again, guys, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.